This is EMC 400 EMS leadership class, and I'm here with Robert Carpenter. Robert, when did you go into EMS?
I went into EMS as an EMT in 1987.
1987, wow.
1987. Became a paramedic in 1991.
Okay, have you ever heard of the EMT Code of Ethics?
I have.
Can you recite a few points?
The EMT Code of Ethics can be summarized in the Emt Oath, basically, which is to alleviate suffering, do no harm to your patient, operate righteously and morally, and there is an element. I used to be able to cite it, but I can't now, of course. But the elements of that are also included advancing the profession and developing your character.
All right, that's outstanding. What do you think leaders today can do to help the up-and-comers learn about the oath?
I think the biggest thing that leaders can do in advancing the EMS profession in general is to reinstill the values that we had earlier as EMS professions. As EMS providers, we are the best of both worlds. It doesn't matter if you're private service, if you're hospital-based, or if you're municipal-based, or even third-party county-based, air medical or ground. You're still a part of two distinct yet interrelated families. You're everything medical, and you are the go-to person in pre-hospital that patients depend on. But with that, you're also part of the first response community. You interact and work closely with or are part of fire departments, law enforcement, rescue squads, search and rescue, emergency management agencies. So you are a part of two different worlds. And sometimes as EMS practitioners, we have done a terrible job about embracing and celebrating who we are. We don't celebrate the fact that we are professionals, but not just professionals in one discipline, but professionals in many disciplines. We become a part of a care system that provides patient advocacy to people when they're having their worst day. And sometimes that involves being that patient advocate, doing everything that you can for your patient. And sometimes you've got to cross that line. For example, sometimes we provide the care after law enforcement has had to subdue a patient. Sometimes we have to be that patient's advocate in that situation. At the same token, we've got to take care of that law enforcement officer. And then that involves taking care of ourselves. That means developing professionally so that we can do the very best job that we can. A lot of times we have a tendency as EMS professionals to do it once and forget it, to never add to our base of knowledge, because of just the very fact that we are part of the medical field. Things change. We learn more about body systems every day and about different treatment protocols and so forth, and it's real easy for us to get stuck, and the only way to get unstuck is to maintain that passion of why we did this to begin with, to make a difference. And by making a difference, that's realizing that you do everything possible that you can, but that means also developing and knowing when you've done all that you can, being able to deal with that situation and so forth as well.
Okay, well, thank you for your time, Robert. That was very useful.